Scarborough, he weighs back. As you can imagine, is calling him crazy and blah, 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 blah. So Scarborough said Trump lies every day. Scarborough said former President Barack Obama uses Jedi mind tricks to control Trump. Scarborough recently suggested Trump is not a Christian. Scarborough said Steve Bannon is president of the United States. Scarborough urged Republicans to stand the hell up against Trump, and he fired FBI James Comey. Mika said there are no real men on Trump's cabinet. MSNBC issued a formal response on Twitter about an hour after Trump's outburst, calling it a sad day for America. It's sad for America when the president spends his time bullying, lying, and spewing petty personal attacks instead of doing his job. So there's this war on words, back and forth, fighting, and Media Buzz kind of points this out today. Scarborough later said that he was trying to get an interview with Trump. He's trying to bait him into an interview. So that's why. There's just no respect. There's just not. People had so much more respect for Barack Obama. There's just, there's no holds bar anymore. They just go all out. And it's just, to me, it's a sad day for the office when it's this media tirade. But we have a media president. We have a media guy who uses the pulpit. This is a place where I wish he would just stop talking to them, but he got to keep the dialogue going. And I think it just really, I think he's weak-kneed. I think he gets thin-skinned for different things. He gets his feelings hurt. It's the bottom line. He wears his feeling. And I understand, if you're a little touchy about things, your brand, what you're doing, and especially when people are lying and it's wrong, but there should be no surprise for Donald Trump when it comes to MSNBC. I think for Donald Trump, the loyalty thing, hey, I was a great guest. I helped your ratings. We had great dialogue. I added to the narrative, and now I'm president, and now they want to talk badly of me, and I don't want anybody to talk badly of me. I mean, it kind of just goes along with the office, Donald. Come on, buddy. You're doing a great job. Don't let Scarborough, because this adds to his folks, his people. This entertains them more than you know, because people like to see this feud like there's some kind of boxing match. And if you do give in and actually go on his show, then Scarborough actually got what he wanted. That would be great. If you were trying to give ratings to MSNBC, I wouldn't give him the luxury of stepping onto the broadcast to try to clarify any of these things that's going on in his mind. But the fact of the matter is, Trump pointed out something very specific, is that MSNBC went down to Mar-a-Lago, demanded to be partying, and wanted to spend time with Trump at his resort, enjoying themselves immensely. But then they get back to New York and they get into their plush studios because of the executives at NBC. They are the ones that are pulling the strings from these people that are puppets that are getting paid by liberal NBC because they want to keep their jobs, just like these late night talk show hosts, comedy / politics shows now that are bashing the president. They wouldn't do this on their own as much as they have done like that. They didn't spend a quarter or a fraction of the time they did with Barack Obama. No, they do this because they are trying to slander, discredit, defame as much as they possibly can a Republican president that they don't like. And they never thought for one instance, and as they say in some place of the South, one iota, that there would ever be a President Donald Trump. And I have a song that I have for you that we haven't played in a little bit that maybe will make your bleeding heart feel a little bit better. And I got it queued up for you. We'll have that when we come back on For the People. It's a needed song right now. Some of you know exactly what I'm going to play, but it's been a while. It has something to do with your cozy place. Yeah, exactly. That safe place. Yeah, we're going to play that in a little bit coming up. A little parody song. And you'll recognize the theme of the song all so well. We'll be back with For the People. Check us out online at forthepeopleshow.com.
This thing called life, we're for the people, for the people, for the people. people is there.
Here's a message to every rapist, domestic abuser, violent criminal thug, and every other monster who preys upon women. Maybe you've heard the stories about millions of us flocking to gun stores and gun ranges for the first time, the second time, and the 100th time. Here's what that means for despicable cowards like you. Your life expectancy just got shorter. Because there's a very good chance your next target will be armed, trained, and ready to exercise her right to choose her life over yours. This is what real empowerment looks like. Millions of American moms, grandmothers, and professional women taking our lives and our families' lives into our own capable hands. I'm the National Rifle Association of America, and I'm freedom's safest place.
And For the People continues. Republican donors paid $35,000 apiece to hear a familiar message from none other than President Donald Trump. And the media, particularly CNN, kept trying to take him down, and yet Republicans just keep on winning elections. And he noted with his pride that his party had won for 4 special elections this year. The president was whisked a few blocks from the White House to the Trump International Hotel, his name-branded Washington venue, for an evening of hobnobbing behind closed doors yesterday with major financiers, including Las Vegas casino mogul Steve Wynn. One attendee stood out, Nevada Senator Dean Heller, part of a small group of Republicans whose objections just the day earlier had doomed, at least for now, the senator's efforts to repeal and replace President Barack Obama's health care. But a victory because they raised $35,000 apiece to hear a message from Trump that basically adds to the reelection of Donald Trump. $10 million in re-election fundraiser last night, so good news. And, you got to start early. You got to get the money coming in again. You got to be thinking that closely because it'll be here before you know it. But good for Donald Trump and for all of those that opened up their pocketbooks to hear from a president that is fighting to make America great again. It's a message that has resonated for so many years, for so many people across the country. And we're fighting for that very same thing each and every day. For the People, 100% listener supported. Won't you join us today at forthepeopleshow.com and become a member? We appreciate you so much. Keith Allen, For the People, saying all the best. May God bless.